Hello. How are you guys? I hope all are doing good. Okay. Today I'm going to start the new session regarding the DBMS, the continued version of the DBMS chapter related to the DDL as well as DML commands. It comes under SQL. What is the meaning of SQL? The structured query language. So you are writing the what is the purpose of DDL and what is the purpose of DML that we can discuss one by one. I'm going to share my screen. So what are the things here? So data definition. So see the syllabus according to the Cambridge. Show the understanding the DBMS carry out all the creation or modification of the database structure using DDL, data definition language, and understand the DBMS carry the queries that is the SQL, and maintenance of data using DML, data manipulation language. And what are the description is understanding the SQL statement, that is we can, what is the purpose of DDL and DML? DDL means we are going to create the database and insert the web. Okay, DML means we are going to other two will discuss one by one and understand the given SQL DDL statement and DDL by using how we can create want to insert the values into the database for a character, for a variable character, boolean values, integer value, real value, and date and time, and change a table by using the alter and add during the class. And how we can add the primary key and how we can add the foreign key. Okay, everything. And next is the continued version of DDL and DML. After creating a database, how we can write on the query, how we can select, means what you are going to filter in that table in the database, and from which table, where, what is the condition, and order by means it's going to order either ascending order or descending order, and group by, how we can group either by the by some average, so many are there. Inner join means how we can combine the two tables. Everything we can discuss one by one. So I created one. This is the topic. 8.3 is DDL and DML. DDL stand for data definition language and DML is data manipulation language. First one is SQL. So what is the meaning of SQL? Almost all know SQL is means structured query language. What do you mean by structured? It should be in the syntax way. It should be in the structured way. What is the difference between structured and unstructured in the data? Structure means it's in the organized matter. Unstructured means data we can in the file approach. Example, let us take the example. Some data are randomly they are arranged, not according to the date, not according to the, that is known as unstructured data. Whereas structured data means according to the, it is organized in the ordered way, right? So query also you are writing in the structured way, that is known as structured query language. So what is the purpose of SQL? You can create a database in the SQL editor. So many SQL editors are there, platforms, and you are going to manage the data and you can retrieve the data. So manage the data and retrieve the data. By seeing this definition, you will not understand. First, I'm going to explain how we can create a database, how we can insert the values into the database, how we can show all the database, sorry, all the values in the table, how we can alter, how we can delete, and after that, continued version of inner join, group by, everything one can one by one. Okay, sir, you have used the one keyword DDL, one language DDL. What is the purpose of a DDL? So this concept not only in the Cambridge, it will be in the engineering, it will be in the BCA, it will be in the BSc, it will be in the any computer programming language. DBMS is the common subject. You must know that. And what are the we are discussing with the RDBMS. RDBMS means relational database. What is the meaning of relational? If we are going to deal with database with the rows and columns, then it is known as relational. Means we can relate one value to the another value by using the query. Query is nothing but a question. We are asking the question from the table. Example, student asking the question to the teacher, right? But the teacher is going to tell what is that answer. The same way, You are writing the one query. Query means one question. From that table, it is going to display the reality example. Understood? Okay. First one is DDL. What is the meaning of DDL? It is used to define and structure the database. Mainly create the database. First, you are going to create the database. It deals with the table, fields, and schema. Okay. Table means, as we know, how many number of table, and field, what are the columns. And the schema means relationship. One to one, or one to many, or many to one, or many to many. Okay, next. Important DDM commands. Here we call as commands. All the things are writing as commands. So first one is insert. What is that? Create. Okay, set. First one is create. So main database is empty. There is no values. First we are going to create the one database. Okay. So what is the command? Create and that we are writing the command create database. What is the database file name? I have created the database file name is a school. Okay. Once it is written in the SQL, it is going to create the SQL. Okay. Now our task is to database is created. Now our task is to enter the table values. Okay. Create a table student and you are declaring the values here. What is the first one? ID of integer and name of var character and marks of integer. Sir, what is this int var char integer? This is the different types of data type. Before I am going to do it, I will explain. So what is the meaning of which type of data types? Character means it's a fixed character. It is going to include only character. Next, variable character, it is nothing but a string. It is going to include a variable text. And the boolean means either true or false. Integer means it accepts only the number. Real means it accepts a decimal number as well as number also whole number, date and time. Okay, now I have taken here ID, student ID of integer, student name is variable character nothing but string, and the marks is integer. Okay. Next one is how we can alter the table. Okay, alter the table student add age integer used to modify an existing table. Okay, now here I have added only the three values ID, name, and marks. There are three fields. Now as adding student, what is the table name? Student, and is adding what is the field name? Age of integer. Okay. Next keys in DDL. There are two types of keys: primary key as well as foreign key. Primary key means it is a unique identifier. It cannot be null. And foreign key, it is going to link the two tables. As we know, it is going to reference. It is going to see foreign key course ID references the so course ID is in the first table and course ID is in the second table. It is going to connect the two table, right? Foreign key. Okay. Now our task is to first I will explain all these things. After I'll go to the SQL editor, then you can understand one by one. Next is DML. What is the meaning of DML? Data manipulation language. Okay, now by using this DDL, so we can create a database and we are set up what all the tables, what all the fields inside that, right? And we can insert the values. Finished. Not inserted. What have created on the database and what are the fields. Now in the DML, we are going to DML uses to work with the data inside the table and insert what are the DML commands in the DBMS. First one is insert. So you have created the database file name. What is the database file name? Table name, student, right? Insert into values. And what are the values you have created here? ID, name, and marks. And he is passing. ID is 1 and the student name is Ram. And what is his, what is the third variable? Marks. Is passing 90, right? So this is the integer, this is a variable character means it is a string, and this is the, what is that? It's a integer. It should be whole number. Okay, now select the star from student means select star. Star means it is going to retrieve all the data here. What are the values is stored? 1 RAM 90 is going to display, and it is storing that modify the data. Modify the data. Okay, update. What is the next command? Update. Update the student. Set update student where you are going to update from the table student, and we have to use set. Here can you see here update, what is the purpose, what is the keyword here is set. Marks is equal to 95. What is the marks you are given here? 90, right? That marks you are going to change as 95, where student id is 1. What is the student id is 1, so it is going to change the 95. Okay, after that delete the student id and select the, okay, one by one I can discuss how we can create the table from the DDL, and after that I can go to the, okay, now I'm going to copy this table. I can go to the SQL editor, one by one I can deal with. So I think you get some idea what is the meaning of DDL, DML and SQL. Okay. Now already here it's the inbuilt SQL online editor I taken. It is showing some table, that one we don't want. I am going to create the one. I am going to create a table student. Instead of student, I'm going to create, okay, I can take student only. Student. Now, very slow. Speed ಆಗಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ. Run the SQL. Executing your query. SQL query is successful. However, the result set is empty because you are not returned the. Now we can go to customers, orders, and shipping. That is not our cup of tea. And here, what is the table I created? Student ID, and the second one is name and marks. So it is showing empty. It is an empty database. We are not inserted any values. Okay. Now the second question, the second point is we have created the database student, right? Okay. Now our task is to alter the student by adding the age number. Okay. Now I'm going to create this comment. Okay. I can clear. Okay. Run SQL. Okay. It is also available. Go to the table. Can you see here? Now ID, name, marks, and age is also added. Alter means modify the table, student name. What is the table name? Student, and we are adding age of the data type is integer. It is added, right? Okay. Now our task is second one. Next task is primary can foreign key, that is okay. Now our task is to we are inserting the values into the student. Okay. Now I'm going to insert the values. Here I have done one mistake. I have created age also, right? So I can create the age 18. Okay. Click on the run SQL. SQL and you can see that go to the table. See, one primary ID is 1, RAM 90 and age is 90. Okay, sir, I want to create another one. Student and primary key should not be same. Should be unique, right? Instead of RAM, I will take ABC. And I will take the marks 89. Age is 90. Okay, click on the run SQL. Go to the why it is showing 112 times? Because I have created 2 times, right? That's what it is showing. And 89 and 90. If I click again run SQL, you see that why it is showing 2 times? 2 times I added, right? Ram ABC, Ram ABC. That one is different things. Okay, now our task is to select the, we are inserted the value, select star from student. Means it's going to show the, I can clear all these things. So there is that select a star from student. What other things it's going to, can you see, retrieve the complete data. Ram ABC. Next, Next one is update. Okay. Update student set marks 95 where ID is 90. Now the task is I'm going to change here, update the from the table student where set marks is 95. Where is the 95? Here anyone is having 95. Set the marks 95 where ID is 1. 1 1 LD 1 1 1. Here it all the values are 90 90, right? Marks I will change to 95. You see now it's going to change. Now it is changed to 95, 95 and 95 where ID primary key wherever the one everywhere it is going to change the value. Okay. Next is delete the data from now you can see delete from the student. I can remove this one, delete from the table name student where ID is 1. Now wherever the ID 111 everything is going to delete. Can you see ID it will remaining only 2 2. So all the ID value is deleted, right? Next is select with the condition. So what is that? Where now where class select star from the student means it's going to show all the data where marks is greater than 80. Here 80 and 80 both are 80 and 89, right? Okay, now I can clear all these things. Okay, now I'll take the same question. I am going to delete 1 second. Greater than 80, both the values is going to come. I will do one thing, another one thing. Greater than 90, I will take. So no table is there, right? Now we can run that table. It will show where is the output. Where marks is 90, nothing is there. Output, where is the output table? SQL table where the result is empty. If I taken marks is 89 is the right, more than 80. Click on the run SQL. You see the output, it is showing both the table. If I click instead of 89, both are 89, I will take 95. Run the SQL, result is empty. Right. Next question is next ordered by. Ordered by is the age and the group by and the join by. For this one, I am going to take one example. Everything. Now you know how to add all things. Okay. Now I've taken one simple example. I'm going to take the two tables. I'm dealing only one table now. I'm going to take the two tables. So what is the first table name is student and the second table name is marks. Okay. So in the first table we have the three fields: student ID, student name, and student age. And in the second table, marks ID, student ID, and score. And now you tell me which is the primary key in the student. As we know, it is in the first column, that is student ID. And for marks ID is the primary key. Okay, now which ID is a foreign key? It's going to connect the two table. That is a common in the student ID, right? Here the and student ID. By using this ID and this ID, we can match. You should know the concept of primary key and foreign key. Primary key is the unique identifier referred to the database, whereas the foreign key is also acting as a primary key in the other table, and it is going to connect the two table, right? Okay, you must know that. And as you know, what are the commands? DDL, variable character, create a database, and you are going to insert the values, not insert the values, and you insert the fields. And in the DML, we can insert, we can alter, we can delete. Okay. Now the continued version. Okay, here we have the table student and student ID. Okay. Now by discuss, I'm going to create the table. I think you can see the screen. First table name is student and the second table is marks, and we are adding the student ID, name, and age. I am setting student ID of the data type is integer, and I am setting this as the primary key. Can you see a primary key? Okay, and the second one is name of variable character of fixed length. I am going to take 50, means it's maximum we can use 50. And the next one is age of integer. Understood? And the second one is create a table marks And the mark ID is a primary key for the marks table. And the student ID, can you see a student ID is of integer and score is of integer. And the next one is I am going to set the foreign key here. Primary key in the first table and foreign key. Foreign key is the, here what is the foreign key? Student ID, which references to student. Can you see here? Foreign key is going to connect the table of student with the student ID. Can you see here? So that is the keyword we are using, references. Means it is a foreign key. Okay. So this is the way we can create the two tables. Okay. Now I'm going to copy these two tables. Before this, I'm going to clear all these things. Once again, I'll clear all these things. Okay. Now I can write on the table. Okay. Click on the SQL. Now we can go to the available table and you can see, so it's created student and it's going to create it. There is the marks. Marks. Student name and age. One second. Close this one. Okay. Now, hey. Kita, Nama. Again. Okay. Now it's going to create a database table, primary key, foreign key between the, it is a foreign key and variable character store the integer. Okay. Now I can insert the values. First, I want to insert the values. I can use the DML command. Once the table is created, I can clear and run SQL. Okay, now we can go and check. Student Ali Sarah 17 and 19 and insert the marks table. Marks here, so you can see marks. Mark ID is 101, 102, 103 and 112, 80, 70 and 90, right? So yeah, it is going to create. Next task is, now we can view all the data. Okay, now I'll take, select a star from the students. I can click on here. I'm going to clear. Can you see here output screen? What are the student? Ali and Sarah. What are the two students? Only Ali and Sarah. Okay. Now select a star Now select a star from marks, every table. Okay, one at one, one at two, everything. From the first one is student table and the second one is marks table. Okay, now I can go for join the both the table, inner join. Okay, and I'm selecting. This is very very important. Now I am to write the comments. Select. I've taken s dot name, s dot age, m dot score from the student s. Join the marks m on s dot student id is equal to m dot. This is the condition. Wherever the student id 1 1 and that one and all, it is going to combine the table. Okay, click on the run. It is going to connect Ali Ali. Ali Ali, right? And Zara. Zara, where is that table? So it is going to take S dot. One second. Before this one, take another one example. Yeah, this one I can take. This command I can take instead of that one S and S. It will be confusing. I can take select here from the table student, and what is the table field I have taken name, and the marks I have taken the field score. Okay, from student, the from which table you're taking student, and inner joins to marks. So you're combining with the marks table on with the command student id from the student table is equal to marks id. Okay, 1770. You can click on the run SQL. Now it can you see here it is showing only name and it is showing only score from the table student and is from the marks, where student id is equal to record. Okay, now sir, where is the student id is equal to you're telling, where is the table? Here student id 1 1 both are same and 2 and 2 are same, so it is showing name as well as score only, name and score. Okay, now I can go to inner join is over, ordered by. Okay, uh, display the other from, and where how we can use the where, where age is greater than 80. Okay, according to our table, there is our table. According to our table, so who is having more than 80 age? Only Sarah, right? I'm going to write the select field a name from a state database name where age is 80. It will show only Sarah, right? It is going to display only the name, not the age. Okay. Now the second question, next point is, hey, ordered by. Okay, now ordered by means either ascending order or descending order. Select a name dot, sorry, tell here, I can understand. Select, I want to display the name and age. I will display the two table here. Age, name and age from a student table ordered by age in the descending order. Descending order. Click on the, it is displaying the name and age in the displaying order. Sorry, the descending order, 19 and 70. Okay. Next point is inner join. How we can combine the inner join? That one I have discussed, right? Name and score. Next is group by. How we can group by using the count. Okay. I can use the command select. Writing everything is select student id, where is going to, what is it going to do? It's going to count the score from the marks, where this is the condition group by student id. Okay, now you can score how much student id, how many number of student id, 1 1, it is having two times and 2 is offering only one time. You see here, I have taken the student id 1 1 2 time, right, and 2 is off only one time. That is, it is showing, from the which table, from the marks. If I taken student ID, and if it is instead of marks, if I taken from the student, okay, no such column, score on. There is no score only, right, in that student. Should be there. There is no column only. Next, ordered by group by is over. Next, we have by average. How we can find out the average? I can use the command. See, select student ID from the table marks and student ID average. So average means in the one table, where is the table? 1 score is 80 and 70. Average becomes 80 plus 70 means 150 by 2 75. And the second one, there is no average because 90 only one value. The student ID is only 2, right? You can run that and you can run the SQL. You will get the answer 75 and 90. 75 is the average because the primary ID is we have the 2 in the 1. So 80 and 70. In the 2, it is only one value, it is 90. Next is next average sum. Then now we can add the sum. It will show 150, 80 plus 70. Just changing here from which table and which ID. So here you can select from which table, where, and your group by student ID. And the next one is insert into the, again you are inserting the values here. Inserting the value and go to the table. Which table? Student. Can you see here? Student. 1, 2, 3. Ali, Sarah was before, and John is added 18. Okay. Now update the change where student ID is 2. The 2, what is the age? The primary key 2. What is the age? Is Sarah age is 19, right? We can change to, what are you saying? We can change to 20. Update the, is going to update the Sarah age. Set the age to 20. You can go and check in the Sarah age, it will become 20. Next one is delete, remove the data, delete from the student where student ID is 1. So with that, it's going to delete the data about the Ali. Foreign key constant fade. Okay. Student ID to from student, right? Ali. The data. Data foreign key constraint failed. Okay. Okay. Now the thing is, the topics in your syllabus, select from and where, ordered by, group by, inner join means combining sum, count and average. And data main including insert into, delete from and update. So these are all the topics, and you can go to the question paper. You'll get some ideas and primary key and foreign key and what are the different types of data types. So what is the meaning of DDL and what is the meaning of DML? What is the meaning of SQL? You should know all these topics. Along with, I'm going to add another on topics. I'm not going to deal with everything. The key points. Okay, the 8.2. DBMS means you can go to database management system. It's structured data, and a file means that is a redundancy file approach. That is a redundancy, inconsistency. Data dictionary. This way, what you can. What is the meaning of data dictionary? It is a metadata. Means data about data. DAD. Data about data. One word more. Data modeling. Modeling is nothing but design structure. One to many, many to one, the type of that one. And logical schema. It is nothing but a blueprint. and data integrity. What is the meaning of data integrity? Data should be consistent or it should be accurate. Accurate means proper or organized. It should be integrated. Inconsistency versus the integrity is different things. Okay, next is security. It is comes under data security means how your data is safe. Okay, next is backup. When the type of data backup it will come in the comes of data recovery. This here the data dictionary means metadata and logical schema data modeling, and this keyword you must know that. So now I'm going to stop the share screen. So now you understood what is the meaning of at least 85% of the topics. We can create a database, we can insert the values, we can alter the values, and we can what is the difference between DDL and DML? DDL means we can create a database. DML by that we can alter, and we are writing a query about that, right? Okay, next inner join, and we can group by, and in the order by means ascending order or descending order, and inner join, next average count store. This type of we can do by using the query. The main thing is query means we are writing the question to a table. It is going to display the values in the form of the answer. That's it. I have taken online SQL compiler, online SQL editor, where you can run what is online. Or else you can insert so many platforms are there where you can run the SQL, and you can go to the question paper related with that DBMS questions. Then you will understood. The last session we are discussed. I told that related to the 1NF, first normal form, second normal form, third normal form, and what is the meaning of normalization, what is the purpose of normalization in the data, and what is the meaning of difference between DBMS and file approach and consistency, and everything is updated by the DBMS. So these are the overall chapter related to the DBMS normalization as well as this one DDL and DML comments along with the SQL. I hope it will be useful. If it will be useful, we can send the feedback. If you have any doubts, please send me the mail or comments in the this video. Thank you. Have a good day. Next, I'm going to deal with some question paper related questions, SQL, along with now move to this next session. I'm going to start the how to write the algorithms and that very important what we call pseudocode, how we can generalize and how we can deal with how to use the loops, pre-control loop, post control loops, everything I can deal with. And before that I'm going to deal with another one session related to the DBMS question paper related programs. Okay, maybe today or tomorrow I'll do that next, and this one. And along with we have another one chapter, operating system, ethics, and another theory chapter. That and all you can go through it. If you have any doubts, send me the mail. We have May 8th, paper 1, May 13th, we have paper 2, right? Okay. Thank you. Have a good day. All the best.